Josh is asking, how do I invest with $0? Hold on, let me do the math. Bro, you can't. Sorry. There is no investment for $0. And I know that's frustrating because you watch all these videos of people telling you, hey, you got to get into investing. But really, they've skipped over two very important steps in this whole process of becoming financially free. The first one is you've got to generate income, which I assume you're doing. But the second one is you have to spend less than you generate. And the difference in those two numbers is what leaves you with a little bit of a pile of money to be able to invest. If you have $0, your investment is your time. So you have to go out and use your time to create some income. Then make sure you're spending less so we have a little bucket of money to work with. But I also want to give you some things you could invest in when you get that little bucket of money of interest. So let's say you've accumulated a few $100s or maybe $1,000. What should you invest in? Well, with $1,000, there's really no point in trying to make some grand diversification in different asset classes or do much research at all. There's one index fund called VTI. The ticker symbol is VTI. And if you use that index fund, you're invested in 3,000 plus stocks across the entire market. It is great diversification. There's no minimum investment. You can open your own brokerage account at Fidelity or TD Ameritrade or Schwab and trade that with no cost at all. So all of your money goes to work with you and it's broadly diversified across the market. Okay, but let's say you've got more than that. Now you've saved up some real money or your investments have performed. Let's say you've got $50,000. Now what do? $50,000 still is not really enough money to try to diversify into asset classes. We're not going to worry too much about real estate or alternative assets, but we do want to spread our risk inside the marketplace. So you don't want it all in one fund at that point. Now we can introduce some bond funds. There's some government bond funds I like with ticker symbols like TLT or IEF, just different duration bond funds. This gives your portfolio a little more diversification. But what happens if things are really working for you and now you've got $10 million to invest? Well, now the world is your oyster from an investment standpoint. Now we are going to talk about alternative assets. There's some things that are only available to you if you have $10 million. Things like hedge funds or real estate investment trust or private lending offerings. We're going to incorporate all of that together, and we're still going to keep some of your initial market investments that you made when you only had $1,000. And we're going to keep some that you made when you had $50,000. But all of a sudden we get to use a whole entire basket of investment options for you if you have 10 million. If this video helps you and you want your questions answered, then text us, message, or put it in the comments, and I look forward to answering your questions on your path to financial freedom. I'm Charles Trular. Follow me for more.